Mog says Uber just sent me an update that they are going to charge $125 each instant payout. Damn. I remember when they went up from like 50 cents to 85 and now it's $1.25. If you drive 200 days out of the 365 days a year, that's $250 that you're going to be spending every year if you cash out every day. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, that's almost maybe 15 gas tanks. And for every gas tank, I can make about $500, at least when it's busy. When it's slow, it's not the same. It's usually about 10x. But you get what I'm saying. That's money. It feels like it's not a lot, but if you keep treating dollars like it's not a lot, it adds up. You know, they have the saying, death by 1,000 cuts. I bet most of us, it's not large spending that's hurting us. It's the little spending we do here, the little spending we do there, because of how we see money. I try to see every penny as something that matters. The second you start saying it's just $1, it's just 50 cents, it adds up. And so I would try to save that money. That's what I would do. Nia says, Nia or Naya? Not sure. Wait, do you not cash out every day? Uber used to glitch so bad and lock up your money for days at a time that I no longer trust leaving my money in either platform. So yeah, I do leave I don't cash out early because it's 85 cents per cash out and that money adds up. You are correct in saying that there are times where you don't get your money on time for various reasons, banking reasons, glitches, and things like that. I live a life where I'm okay if they hold my money, right? Now, I'm not saying that I want them to hold my money. I am saying that I think that eventually you will get all your money, and even if there's a glitch, I'm okay. Like I put myself in a financial position. I have an emergency fund for my household. I have an emergency fund for my rideshare business. We keep a buffer amount of money in our account, and you know, if I have to wait a little to get more money, that's okay. You know, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. I used to. There used to be a time, I mean, just last year, where the only thing between me being able to drive and me not being able to drive is a quarter tank of gas. And I have to pick up passengers on that quarter tank of gas to make enough money to go buy more gas so I can keep picking up passengers. That's razor thin line right there, right? Of playing around with my finances. That was a year and change ago. Right now, I've been just every day trying to get better with my money, trying to spend less. It's an active thing that I do every day on my budget. So I'm just living a life to where if I can't have immediate access to the money that I made this week, that's okay, right? Today's Tuesday. I usually get my Lyft money around Wednesday. So the money I made last week is still sitting where it's sitting. And I'm okay. In fact, if I never get that money, I'd still be able to survive this week. So the amount of, and so this ties back into like kind of how I've been talking about when you have your finances set up in a way that's beneficial or at least different from the average person, you look at scenarios differently. You look at emergencies as inconveniences. So this is a really good example of that. So Mog says, I use a Lyft Direct so that I get all my cash immediately. Then I transfer from there. For Uber, I stop cashing out and just let whatever I get from the weekly to my brokerage account. So this is good advice. I too have a Lyft Direct card. However, I only use it to put my gas money in. So I'll drive maybe for a day. I'll rack up like $300-$400 and then I'll go into my settings, make that money drop into my Lyft Direct account, and I only use it for gas. I could transfer it, but I don't want to have to, that's too much work. It's too much work. So Mog has a very good, plan. If you're uncomfortable with them holding onto your money, the Lyft Direct card is a good alternative. You don't pay anything for it. And you get gas cash back when you use it. And you can also use the Lyft Direct debit card and put it into Get Upside. So you can double down on getting gas cash back from Get Upside and through Lyft. Does that make sense? Oh, that makes sense. If you're not using Get Upside or Lyft's or Uber's cash gas back, you need to. Unless you bought too much car, gas is your biggest expense, right? Let's go to my spreadsheet real quick. So here are my expenses for so far this year, like January, February, March, April, May, June. I spent $1,132 on gas. Why is my oil change doing that? Oh my God, I just messed something up. Here we go. I fixed it. So you can see gas, $1,132.23. It's my biggest expense so far this year. And as an elite Lyft driver, I'm getting 10% cash back on gas. So I've probably gotten around $100 cash back on gas, which is like 2 to 3 gas tanks, depending on the price of gas. It doesn't sound like a lot, but keep in mind, per gas tank, I'm making like $300, $400, $500. So to me, that's about $1,500 worth of income through gas if I just work the hours. You just got to treat every dollar like it matters, because it does. It really does. Every nickel makes a muckle. That's what we would say in Jamaica.